And like they got their guns on their holsters and they're like walking up like really hardcore. And I'm like, great, I'm gonna die.
How's life? You were here, I guess, a few months ago.
Yeah.
What happened in the last time? It was in summer. I remember that.
It was the end of summer, so it was like, I think August, right? And I did my first headlining show, which was in Nashville. And then I came back here for a first tour supporting this artist named Lynn and Stella. And that just finished, and I'm about to hop on another tour that starts like on Sunday. So it's been crazy.
So it's all about the road now.
Yeah, well, I mean, ideally, like that's where I'd like to spend all my time is on the road. But yeah, it's really exciting. I don't know if I've had time to like really like take it all in and be in all these different places that I haven't been before in my life, and to really take those in. Like I think I was driving, like I was in London and I was driving by, I think it's the Thames River, and like I was just all on my phone. I was just like, dang, like stop for a second, like realize where you're at, like and. You're not guaranteed to that have that moment again or be there again, and so that's what I'm just trying to do. I went to Switzerland for the first time. I'm about to go play in a bunch of cities I've never been, so I'm really hoping that like I can just like kind of tune everything out and really be in the moment.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about the new single. As you just said, Easy was a very, very big thing for you to just, we can say, conquer the globe. We had it in our energy playlist such a long time. We loved it so much. We played it again and again and again.
Yeah.
The new one is Go There.
Yeah.
And Go There is, again, very deep and very personal. Yeah. Like with, when we got to focus on the lyrics, stuff like depression and stuff as well. So it's very personal again.
Yeah.
How hard was and is it for you still to just go with such personal things out to the public eye?
I'm not so good at opening up. And so now that I'm telling these parts of my stories, like it's just like it feels really, it's kind of nerve wracking because you're opening yourself up and you want people to like receive it well.
That really sounds that you just try to do your music as some sort of an healing process for yourself.
Yeah.
Can we say that? Could we say that?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay. So how does that figure out in the in the real life? So how do you just feel better doing it and telling the stories and
I don't know. You learn the lessons from it, and I think you realize that you became stronger from those things. So that's kind of how it's helping me, and it's helping. I think it's opening up a conversation, and I think the way that you deal with things is not by isolating yourself, but getting help and talking to other people and different things. So all those things are like eye-opening to me right now, and like I think really helpful.
Did you just get only positive recommendations to this, or do you just get some crazy DMs or comments on social media?
I feel like I mean like mostly positive, but like there are gonna be like those couple crazy DMs of people that are just kind of like, I wouldn't say wanting attention, and I want to be really careful when I say that because it's such a when you talk about mental health or different things, like it's really you should be sensitive talking about that. So it's just some things are kind of crazy that I get, and in a sense, I think like because I'm talking about those things, I have to be okay with kind of opening up that conversation.
Back to some more funny things.
Yeah.
I just saw on Instagram that you had a crazy date with police officers in Berlin early last week.
Yeah,
Tell us everything about that. How did that happen?
Oh God. So we were driving in like the tour Sprinter van, and all of a sudden like this car, like it's like it's like a little sedan car gets in front of us and like starts flashing this like message to us, and it's like Polizei. And I'm like, okay, I know that's police. Like, I know what that means. And then it was like, follow us. And I was like, this is weird. This has never happened. And so we follow them. Like, we realize they want us to like go off the side of the road. And so then we pull over and we stop. And then like both their doors open up. And these two gigantic men, like freaking giants, like 6'5", like just massive dudes, get out. And like they got their guns on their holsters and they're like walking up like really hardcore. And I'm like, great, I'm gonna die. Like today's the day. And then like they open our doors, which is also a new thing for me because in America, police don't touch your stuff until things get serious. And so they start opening everything and I'm like, whoa, like this is it. And they were finally, they were just like, passports. What are you doing here? And then my drummer who was driving, he was just like, we're playing shows. This is the artist, Kyd the Band. And then their whole tune changed. And they were just like, oh, really? And they're like, do we know you? And I'm just like, man, I don't know. Like, I had a song on German radio last year called Easy. You may have heard of it. And then we were like, do you want some hats? And they were like, yeah. And then so they wanted to take a picture and took it on their phones too. And it was really nice. It was a nice experience at the end. But it was kind of scary to begin with.
If I would imagine I would be in that situation in the States, wow, I would completely die. Because
everybody thinks everybody in the States is shooting everybody. And, like, I get that, but, like, that's not the truth. Okay? Media kind of, like, they have their thing. But, like, yeah. I've been pulled over many times in the States, and I'm still here.
Good to hear.
So,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Best moment to lead over to the fans we do have in here.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Hi. So my name is Jessie, and I'm 16 years old, and I love your music.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so my first question is, do we expect you to go on tour this year?
Yeah, I'm actually putting together like a headlining thing for this year. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm Anna, or Annika actually, and I'm 15 years old, and I saw you performing here in Berlin with Len and Stella.
Yeah,
and it was so sick. I loved your performance.
Thank you.
And I want to know, because of you mentioned a few times that you want to do a headline tour, so which songs you're most excited for to perform live and why?
I mean, so you heard like probably like 7 songs. There's a whole other like, catalog that I, with more time I'll be able to perform. And I'm really excited because for the headlining shows, I'll have like my full band, which is like one more person. So I think, I don't know, Human is one of my favorites to perform. Yeah. Easy is obviously a fun one because people know it. But the other songs that people, aren't as familiar with yet, like Go There or This Time Last Year is really fun to me. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I love each song equally. There are songs that are harder for me to sing, like Go There, because it's just so high. Like, that's kind of like afterwards, I'm just like, dang, I have a whole another like 5 songs to do. But yeah, I think that.
Okay.
I'm Sarah. I'm 13, and I just wanted to ask, like, this has nothing to do with like a tour, but just basically if you could collab with one artist at all, like dead or alive, who would it be?
That's a good question. Tracy Chapman. Do you know the song Fast Car?
Yeah.
Tracy Chapman is my, like, the only artist I'd say I'll ever, like, want to collab with. Just because I love her songwriting. I think it's really honest. I think it's really, she's one of my favorite songwriters ever. So if I could collab with her, that would be really cool. Probably not what you were expecting.
Not really. It's still good to know.
Okay, fair enough.
All happy.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.